Boyle, Gino, Shine, Six Pack. They all came back there and visited the dog. I'll never forget that. We know the homies. We care about each other. As it started in the beginning, as it is now. We're all dogs. The administration don't determine us, nor do the other factions. Only we do. Other factions are trying to isolate us, saying Fresno are the only bulldogs. This is not true. We have bulldogs from all over. So don't fall for the propaganda. We all must unite, all dogs. We're all one. I understand hoods. I was a sinner back in the days, before I was a bulldog. Those from the sin are all riders. We had to be. Snuffy, Bad Boy, Happy Indio, Marlo, Night Owl, Richie Boy. All my dogs. Chili, rest in peace. And all the clickers in our hood. I'm not downing anybody. I love all you guys. I got loved ones from all the hoods out there. I remember when I was out there on Lewis Street, visiting some homies, me and G-Boy. We were out looking to get, I ain't gonna lie, we were out there looking to get high. And the homie said, hey, fam, we go over. Then it's the homies. There in Pocalo's pad. It's their house. And they're telling me what happened. This other street is supposed to come by and retaliate about something. And I look in the house, and I see kids in there. And their grandma. It's one dude, with a gaze. Only one protecting the house at this time. And there's people that were supposed to come shoot up this house. It just didn't feel right. So I told G-Boy, check it out, man, we're going to stay right here. Protect this house also. There's kids in it. There's babies in there. So we stayed there all night. My point to all this is, we're not L.A. We're all family. Our older homeboys started this so we wouldn't go against each other. So we would be together as a family. They chose each other over everything else. They fought for that.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
They fought for that. We all know each other somehow, some way. If I don't know you, I know either your aunt, your uncle, your brother, your dad, or I know somebody that knows your brother, uncle, or dad. And some of them undercover northerners out there, it would be so easy to drive by, let's just say Lewis Street. I'll say Lewis Street again. Okay, say some northerners drive by on Lewis Street and yell out Bond Street as they're shooting. Now Lewis Street thinks Bond Street did it. Now there's a conflict between them two. And Bond Street didn't have anything to do with this conflict, some northerners did. Now they just sit back and let us go at it. It's a chess move. Their objectives in the hoods are like ours. To cause conflict amongst each other. Okay, so their objective is to sit back and watch us destroy each other. Our objective is to protect our families. Think about it. We all played a part in all this bulldog life. And if you ain't in it, you maybe were in it, or you know somebody who was in it, or related to somebody, etc. Even dogs from other towns or even states. We all should be out there helping each other on a positive role and being positive role models. There's homeboys out there that are doing that. I tip my hat off to them because they're out there doing the family thing and being responsible. And other young homeboys see that. These homeboys used to put it down, and they would still put it down if they need to. But they're out there doing the family thing and being a good role model in the hood. Helping other families out. Work, school, that's what's up. I always said, a man is measured by his responsibilities. Those homies are role models in our hood. Big Arg Dog, Donkey, Big Sneaky, Spanky, Little Anthony Aguilar, Alex, etc. I do and respect and love all. Okay, I'm going to post pictures of our founders, of our originals, the ones who started F-14, the ones who started Bulldogs. These pictures, most people never even seen. As I show these pictures to our homeboys and homegirls, I'm proud of the road that they paved for us. These homeboys now, I want to make it clear, they chose family over everything. They stuck together. And it was not easy. See these pictures, not just the ones in them, but all they went through, everything they have, everything they went through. They have their own families and kids. It's a life with a lot of love and sacrifice. And I want to say to the youngsters, I'm not doing this for you to glorify this. These older originals, yes, they're straight killers because they had to be. Straight killers because they had to be. And they also show their love and compassion for their families. Some of them were even going to church, on the streets, being a dad. I know because I grew up with them on the same street. Me and their kids. Me and their kids played free stack together on Clay Street. I remember Big Guado Salinas, Big Francisco Aguilar, telling us, hey, get outside, go play. We grew up fighting. So if anybody wonders where we got our hands from, well, we learned from the best. We were badass kids. We'd get into all kinds. We'd get into it with the Asians. And when they came and brought their dads and brothers and all that, well, our dads, our brothers, sisters, all were out there together as a big-ass family. They had our back. And that's how it should always be. Because that's how it started, and that's how it is, and that's how it's going to end. We start and finish with family.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
We're Bulldogs. We're our own family. So this goes out to my homeboys. I'm going to post pictures of my homeboy, Sneaky Salinas, his little brother, Cisco Aguilar, and his little brother, Anthony Aguilar, and their dads. Big Weddle, Big Francisco, Canicas, and the other OGs in these pictures. The names are on the pictures, but this is where we came from. This is what we stand for. We're all one. All these other fractions are coming together in other prisons. We're ourselves. We don't agree or disagree. But we do us. And we represent us. The Bulldog family. Okay, I want to say to all the youngsters out there, and I'm not putting this up for you guys to glorify it, the lifestyle. I'm putting it up so you guys can see the older homeboys and the road they paved. They also, yes, they were killers because they had to be. But they also taught us, love and compassion for our families. They have kids of their own. And I'm posting up in pictures also of Snicky Salinas, his little brother, Cisco Aguilar, and his little brother, Anthony Aguilar. That's Big Brother Salinas' son, and Canicas' sons. And I want to also let our young guns know. He said he wasn't sure about Pee Wee and BDN. No, Pee Wee did not start BDN. He didn't have anything to do with BDN. We got two Pee Wees, Duarte and Martinez, both from the east side. Little Pee Wee he played a role in starting dogs in YA, along with me, Sneaky, Cisco, Indio, Snorky, and Preston. That's when we let Norfolk go in Preston in 1991. The one who started BDN is no longer with us, so that's all that needs to be said about that. I want to give a shout out to the dads, Canicas, Francisco Aguilar, Hector Salinas, Weddle, and my dad. My dad wasn't no gangster, but he was always there. Everybody who knows me, everybody that was locked up with me, knows he was there every week.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
So they know my dad. And I'm proud of the man he was. He marched Cesar Chavez and Dolores Huerta for farmers' rights. I love you, Pops. And I want to shout out to my family. The pictures I'm posting, or like I said, they're not all from Fresno. The four OGs right there, it's Big Bill, Fresno, Gabby from Fresno, then there's Smiley from Sanger, then there's Billy from Merced. Then the other pictures, there's Crackers, Big Wino, Gordo, Widow Salinas, and other big homies there, as you can see. No. OG boy. Yeah, I found out that you had an incurable disease. Each time I think about it, it gives me oscar. That's how it goes, huh?